Biafra, superstars, media.
My people, my people. My people, my people. Now how una day? This one na Biafra Superstars Media. My people, my people. Today, I want to speak sense to the head of this man they call Kenneth Okonkwo. One of the pioneers of Nollywood. I need to speak to this man called Kenneth Okonkwo about the need to stop wasting his time about this dream he has for Nigeria. When he and myself, we know that he will never achieve any glorious time to come in that zoo called Nigeria. My people, I want us to listen to the way this guy is lamenting, talking about the glorious days, talking about the resources, and hoping that Nigeria can do the right thing. When we tell them say Nigeria is done and dusted, Nigeria don't fall for grand, this man they talk say he hopes about justice, about gold, uranium, oil. Listen to this man and watch me break this man down. Today, I want to put sense for the head of Kenneth Okonkwo. Listen.
Because when we do not have strong institutions, we will still have strong individuals that want to manipulate the institutions for their own selfish ends. And the only protection that the system will have is the judiciary. Because we're getting to 63. 63 is getting to grandfather. Nigeria is getting to grandfather level.
Listen now. He's talking about that zoo. Say the zoo is getting to 63 years old. You remember that zoo gained their independence in October 1st, 1960. From that time to October 1st, 2023 will make that zoo to be a grandfather, a 63-year-old country acting like a baby. So watch what this man talk here, then watch the way him come break and down to all the resources. Now that place when I go hold him, now that place when I go catch him for secure one, make una listen.
We should be able to have children, grandchildren, that reflect what we want our nation to be. We are taking too long to mature. At 63, we are still drinking milk. We have not grown in anything.
Yes, because you are not truly a nation. You are not one Nigeria. You are not one people with one ideology under God. What you have is a contraption. It's a project called Nigeria. Britain, the white man, the Oyibo man, Alabeke, the man from Alabeke, the ghost man, the snow man, he came to your zoo. He saw you as monkeys. He made you one nation. He disrespected your tribe, your religion, anywhere you come from. He doesn't care. He see black men as one people, and he made you one nation. He made you, the Hausa, the Yoruba, even the Fulani, the strangers. He brought them and told them they were born to rule. That shows that the white man does not respect you. He doesn't understand your culture, your tribe, your ethnicity, your language, your moral, even your God and your religion, even your spirituality. How can you mix the Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba, Fulani together as one? Even in terms of spirituality, it will not work. So stop talking here. Say at 63 years old, they are still acting like babies. They have to act like infants because it will not work. Kenneth Okonkwo, you claim to be a lawyer. I expect you to use your legal mind, your state of mind to understand, say, an entity that cannot be bound together, it will never work. It's like a husband and wife when no love themselves. The man go out, woman bring boy come. The woman go out, the man bring two women come for house. It will never work. She makes some money, she go hide the money. The man makes some money, he go hide, go drink beer with girls and prostitutes. It will never work. That is what is happening in Nigeria. Kenneth Okonkwo, today I go give you the information, and I hope this message, this video gets to Kenneth Okonkwo. Listen to where I will catch this man. Just listen. Listen.
We discovered oil 58, even before independence.
Yes.
And we are importing 100% of our refined crude.
Okay.
Not even a baby country that has oil can afford to be doing that.
You know why? Because first of all, the area, the location where those oils are found in the Biafran area, the zoo, the Fulani cabal, and those who are ruling now, unfortunately, they don't want to develop your environment. If they make your oil refinery to work in Biafra land, it means the people of Biafra, they will have job, they will have the fortitude, the experience to become more buoyant, and with time, they go begin fight for a control of the resources. Oyibo man know this and say, if you give a black man the chance to manage their resources, over time, the black man go ask for independence, go ask for freedom. The same way we did during slavery. We were able to ask for the freedom of the black race during the slave trade. So them know say, if they allow that oil refinery to work in Biafra land, very soon we go say we want to control that oil. So the Fulani cabal, they are playing with the scripts of Britain. They have the blueprint of Britain. The first thing they must do is to make sure, say, those refineries in that zoo don't work. The only exception will be, say, a Fulani man must control the refinery. And the only way they could do it now is to bring in this man. Hey, God. Oh, Lord, how my God. They have to bring in their own brother. Their boy, their stooge, their errant boy, their henchman, known as Dangote. And unfortunately, our Yoruba politicians, not Yoruba people, but the politicians, they connive, they plan with the cabal to now create an oil refinery in Lagos on behalf of Dangote. That's the only way they will do it, my people. They must be the ones that is in control of your resources. Kenneth Okonkwo, you are a lawyer, you should understand this. They will never allow you to control your resources. They must be the one that control your resources. And as you can see now, Dangote now, they are saying, oh, he has opened an oil refinery in Lagos. Oh my God. Biafrans. Fellow Biafrans, it is time we woke up. It is time we woke up. Listen.
Our naira is going to 1,000. Going to 1,000 to a dollar. And 1,000 plus to the pounds. And when we got independence, our naira was stronger than the pound. So we are actually degenerating. And not in our stars, but in ourselves. We are the most blessed country in the whole world. We have our gold. We have our lithium. We have our iron. We have our tin. We have our coal. Growing like carrots. Foreign countries are coming to mine it under our nose. We have our oil flowing like a river. We have our cattle to give us milk. The land flowing with oil and milk. 850 kilometers of coastal line. We can survive on blue economy alone. We can survive on solid mineral alone. We can survive on oil alone. Can imagine if we are refining our diesel, kerosene, jet fuel, condensate, all
This man too funny. Kenneth Okonkwo, now listen to me. I'm going to take it easy. I'm going to calm my voice down and speak to you. This is the stage I need to educate you. Kenneth Okonkwo, you just said if we can control the gold, the oil, the silver, and all those things, the coal and the rest of them. Kenneth Okonkwo, you should understand, because you are not one nation. That zoo called Nigeria is not one nation. The only thing that they control together, the only thing they claim makes them to be one Nigeria is that oil, the Biafran oil. When it comes to the oil, they control it. This is why they don't want to allow the Biafrans to go. They want to remain one Nigeria because of just one foundation. Under one condition, because of the oil. If the oil should dry up today, Biafra will be free tomorrow. If the oil should dry up yesterday, Biafra will be allowed to go today. Because when you look at it very, very well, when it comes to the so-called Zamfara gold, the gold from Zamfara, they don't want to call it a national cake or a national resources. So not only Zamfara, they control that resources plus the Fulani cabal. The way they do it that way, the only way they could succeed in doing it is to create a conflict, calling their Fulani men, known as the Fulani killer headsmen, calling their tribesmen to come in and create like a chaos. When them create chaos, it come means say Nigeria cannot say, oh, how much of the proceeds from the gold from Zamfara can be brought into the national purse. No, they go say there is chaos, there is killing, headsmen, they are killing. We cannot deal with the gold. We cannot give account of the gold. But every day you see helicopters, private jets coming down to Zamfara carrying gold. The last time I went to holiday, I was in Egypt, I was in Morocco, and what I saw there, I saw gold, and they were saying these are Nigerian golds. It came all the way from Zamfara. It had a badge, oh my God, a stamp of a Nigerian gold. That's what they called it. I can't stop. Can't they look at this thing? I see, even in Niger, uranium, all these things, they have it there. In Morocco. Fear catch me. I look, I said, okay, gold from Nigeria. When I look very well, it has a stamp on it. It said Zamfara gold. The origin from Zamfara, a state in Nigeria. Hi, now I look. I say you see what is happening. When it comes to oil, the Biafran oil, then go say no, it belongs to everybody. They are sharing the revenue from the oil. They are controlling the oil. They don't even allow the oil refineries to work in Biafra land, so that Biafrans, they will not taste any dividend from the oil. They ship the oil straight. They export the crude oil and they import the so-called refined oil. The Fulani cabal and their cronies, they are Yoruba politicians, not the Yoruba nation people. The Yoruba politicians, they are in cahoots. They are working hand in hand with the cabal that our oil, our Biafran oil, they come together to fight us and they bully us and they say we are one nation. So they control the oil through their politics. So, Kenneth Okonkwo, when you come here and say, oh, I wish if we can control the gold, the oil, the silver, and all that stuff, what you are saying, you are being myopic in your reasoning. You don't understand the game. They are in politics. They said the Fulani and the Yoruba will rule forever because of the oil in Biafra land. The president, if you watch him, the president, that zoo president is always the minister of petroleum. Ask yourself why. Ask yourself, why is the president of that zoo always the minister of petroleum? You put your money where your mouth is. Like Snoop Dogg said, he said, I've got my mind on my money and my money on my mind. What is carrying that zoo as one country is the oil from Biafra land, which is why the president, every so-called Fulani president will say they are the minister for petroleum. A president. because they want to control that oil. That law for Nigeria is about the oil. The so-called one Nigeria is about the oil. But when you go into Sambisa Forest, you see that place, they have uranium. They had to create a chaos. The chaos in Sambisa by the headsmen is because they want to control the resources alone coming from that area. We don't care. Let them take what they want to take, but leave us alone. Control your gold from Zamfara, but leave Biafra alone. Control your uranium in the Sambisa forest. We know the games you are playing. We know the politics. When you say there is chaos, there is no way you can give account for the revenue of the uranium, of the gold coming from the north. As I speak to you, the only resources that they claim belongs to everybody is the Biafran oil. So, Kenneth Okonkwo, I expect you by now to understand that you are wasting your time. If you think they will allow Peter Obi to be president, you are wasting your time, because they know that the only thing keeping Nigeria as one is that black dollar. That thing they call the black gold, oil. And Britain needs your oil. You saw what happened in Britain just last week. The Prime Minister has changed their goal, their political goals in terms of getting, going into a cleaner air and saving the climate. Their vision have changed a little bit. In UK, I heard they were supposed to ban the diesel cars in 2030. Those driving diesel cars with diesel engine, they were supposed to ban it in 2030, 7 years from now. But that Prime Minister don't push them now to 2035 because they still need that oil. Oh my God. My people, mark down the year 2030 and 2035. Something will happen. Something will happen. Mark the year down, 2030 and 2035 in your calendar, in your computer if you can. Something will happen then. Because that will be the last time Britain will have any business to do with the Fulani cabal. So for those who want to believe in one Nigeria, you have the next 7 to 15 years to dilly-dally with your so-called one Nigeria. When we, the Biafrans, we have our own nation. Those who want to be with Nigeria, Britain will dump you in 2030 or in 2035. Before then, we will be in our Biafran nation, because we cannot wait up till 2035. No. We, the Biafrans, we cannot wait. So let's get back to this man they call Kenneth Okonkwo as he laments with his wishful thinking. Oh, I wish this, I wish that. He wish that the zoo can control the resources. Listen to him. Listen.
Things, and we are exporting them. We're exporting our crude. We can survive on them alone. And yet you have the combination of all these things. And should we not say that we have cost leaders, that we have all these things, and we are wallowing in poverty? And out of 200 million persons, 133.3 are suffering from multidimensional poverty. We are depraved and deprived. We can't go through our streets without being afraid that we will be kidnapped, terrorized, or robbed. We cannot embark on nightlife. In the southeast, you have your unknown gunmen killing at will. In the south, you have the oil thieves. In the southwest, you have the cultists and ritualists. In the north central, you have the killer headsmen and terrorists. In the northwest, you have the bandits, terrorists and kidnappers. In the northeast, you have the insurgents,
Lamentation.
IDPs. And we have what it takes to put an end to this.
Lamentation. I call it the lamentation. Lamentation. the open diary, the open account of a man who believed in Nigeria, of a man who believed in the Nigerian political system, especially of a Biafran man, an Igbo man believing that Nigeria, his beloved Nigeria, will make a Biafran man a president. Oh my God. If only you guys understand what is happening in that zoo. You think you are one nation? You think this so-called one Nigeria? When you know they all hate you, you go to everywhere you go, they tell you they hate the Igbo man. Igbo man na so wayo. They hate us. The only thing keeping them together is your oil, the revenue from your oil, my brothers. Please, open your eyes and listen. Nigeria is not one. If Nigeria is one, the revenue from the gold from Zamfara will be shared among the whole 36 states. The uranium being mined in Sambisa forest as we speak. The so-called headsmen, the killer headsmen, they chase you away into the IDB camp. But when the businessman come from Saudi Arabia, from Libya, from Morocco, these same so-called killer headsmen, they become security guards. They become bodyguards for these rich men to come with a helicopter and carry all the gold that the miners have mined. They drop down the billions of dollars to the governors of Zamfara and the rest of them. They share the money within themselves. The revenue from that oil goes to everybody, but the revenue from the gold stays in the north. The revenue from Sambisa forest, uranium, the sales of uranium is expensive, but the revenue from uranium remains in the north. The Yoruba, the politicians, they are just playing games because they have nothing to lose, so that they are just hanging there. They are serving the Fulani. They are like the middlemen. Respect to the Yoruba nation. I am talking about the Yoruba selfish politicians who know what is going on in that zoo, but because they are enjoying the crumbs, they are PA, personal assistants to the Fulani cabal, so they are happy. A beggar has no choice. They are happy to support the Fulani cabal to do what they are doing in that zoo called Nigeria. I say shame on them. A big shame on them. If you are one nation, the gold from Zamfara, I should not be seeing it in my holiday in Egypt, in my holiday in Morocco. I am seeing where they are selling golds. All the different kind of gold. There was an exhibition in millions of dollars I was watching, and I saw Nigerian gold. When you go towards the Nigerian gold zone, you will see everything laid down there. I was shocked that the so-called places where they said their Fulani killer headsmen are there, all those states, all those locations, the golds were in Morocco in display. Hi! Now I say, my God, have mercy. If only our people can wake up. Biafrans that believe in Nigeria, the so-called Peter Obi lovers that they believe in Nigeria, you think Peter Obi will be allowed to be president in that zoo called Nigeria? Una shame, they shame me. Una shame, they shame me. If only you can understand that the reason why there is one nation in that Nigeria, the reason is because the oil that comes from your backyard, the oil that comes from your land, if you can control your oil, you will live a better life than those in Saudi Arabia. If you can control your oil, you will live a better life than those living in Dubai. You can build what they built in Dubai. You can have it in Biafra land. Anything in Saudi Arabia can be gotten in Biafra land. If only you can control your oil. If only. But unfortunately, the bully in the class, they have ganged against you. Because the other class members, the other classmates, they are scared of the bully. So they have chosen to align themselves with the bully. The bully is the Fulani cabal in this story. And the weaker classmates are the Yoruba politicians, along with the Igbo politicians and those from the Middle Belt. They have chosen to align themselves with the Fulani cabal. And they say, Walai talai, this oil, this oil, we must siphon this oil money. Now they are taking the oil money, but it is not enough. They are in power. It's not enough. Now they are stealing crude oil. It is still not enough. To finish it up, they now said their boy Dangote will now create and have the only functional oil refinery in that zoo called Nigeria. Dangote. Something Ahmadu Bello was saying that in that interview he gave. In that his infamous interview when he said, the Igbo man, anywhere you leave the Igbo man, he wants to rule. You send him to a factory, he wants to become the factory leader. You send him to a warehouse, he wants to become the team leader. Anywhere the Igbo man finds himself, he wants to control, he wants to rule. We don't like the Igbo man. This is why we will not employ the Igbo man. He wants to be the ruler of all. He wants to lead in all business. He wants to control the resource of Nigeria, which is why we don't want the Igbo man. This is what he was saying to that white man. Those that remember, I believe that's his name. He was the one that said this about the Igbo man, not knowing that they were envying us. All what they said against us, all what they levied on us, it is what they are doing now. Look at Dangote. Dangote, cement is Dangote. Even salt, I was seeing an advert. Dangote controls salt in Nigeria. Oh my God, have mercy. Salt, cement. Back in the days, you have Boham, Ibeto, Boham. When I was young, Boham was the real cement. Boham cement. Very, very good cement back then. But the cabal, they made sure all those guys, they were out of business. Hi! My God, have mercy. Now they have one man controlling everything. They put one figurehead. Dangote is a figurehead. He is a boy. It is the wealth of Biafra they are using to propagate that man to become the so-called richest man in Africa. It's that oil, that wealth of Biafra that they are using to spearhead that man. All the money he has is owned by the Fulani cabal and the oligarchs. So let's get back to this man called Kenneth Okonkwo. The way he is trying to intellectualize whatever he's saying. He believes in Peter Obi, so he's making this point. But I want to turn it around to let him know that what he's saying can never happen in that zoo called Nigeria. Listen.
As we're moving to 63, if the judiciary can live up to its expectation today, we will not have all these cases we are having in courts. You know, the Chief Justice of Nigeria said Nigeria is the most litigious nation on earth. You know why? Because the judiciary is not living up to its bidding. If every lawyer knows that if he brings this case to court, this must be the judgment, even the clients will not go to court.
My brother, you are wasting your time. You are wasting your time. I am waiting for you all to come and deceive my people again. Come and deceive the Biafrans that, oh, the Supreme Court, now there is hope. Peter Obi will win in Supreme Court. Obedience, come on. I am waiting for you, you fools, idiots, to come and tell my people, my Biafran people, that they should support Peter Obi. I'm waiting for that day. Because you guys, you are not wise at all. I thought you went to school, but you are not wise. You are not smart. You cannot read the handwriting on the wall. That's no matter what you do, they have vowed because they know Nigeria is a contraption. We told you guys there will be no election in Biafra land. We told you all. We told you. But people like Charlie Boy and the rest of them, In the media, the rest of them, P square. They are telling you Peter Obi is the answer. When we tell you the problem is bigger and deeper than Peter Obi. The problem in that zoo is deeper than Peter Obi, but you guys don't understand. Look at the so-called president now in Nigeria, in that zoo. Tinubu. Somebody with problems all across him. A drug baron. Somebody who used somebody's name. Mrs. Bola Tinubu is still in America. She is an American citizen. This man used his name to go to America, to school, to open a bank account. He came down here to do politics in the name of a female. But because the cabal don't care, he is the Afonja 2.0. It doesn't matter. As long as they are controlling the Biafran oil, it doesn't matter. Oh my God. My people, my fellow Biafrans, please do not fall for it the second time. They say, if you fool me once, shame on you. If you fool me twice, shame on me. Do not be a victim for the second time. Say enough is enough with that contraption called Nigeria. The right place to be is Biafra. When you are in Biafra, the resources is yours. Anything you want to do in life, you can do it, because when you control your resources the right way, you can create business. We are already known for business. Umuaka, children with handwork. That is what they know us for. When we have Biafra, we shall be the China of Africa. We shall be the Japan of Africa. We shall be the Saudi Arabia of Africa. Biafra will be great because the whole world, they will know that for the first time, a people with brain are now managing the resources that come from the land. I rest my case. Biafra is the way, my people. Don't fall for all this shenanigans. People who claim they went to school. He is here, he is lamenting. Oh, I wish. I wish we can control the oil. I wish we can manage this. You named all the resources in that zoo, but the only resources that the revenue is shared in that zoo is the Biafran resources, the oil. I keep saying it. That oil is what is keeping that zoo as one. The Biafran oil is a gift and a curse. It's a gift in the sense that when we have our Biafra, we can now manage it the right way. But it's a curse because it is what is delaying our freedom. A gift and a curse. A catch-22. It makes you to get confused at what is going on here. This same thing, these resources, when we have it, we can build a nation. But this same resources is keeping us in captivity. My people, I rest my case. I rest my case. I end this show as a sad man. I feel very, very bad. I feel sad. I feel the pain of my people. That if we need our freedom, we would have gotten this freedom yesterday. If this oil thing, this oil that Britain loves so much, if only this oil was not something that was of high demand in the world, Biafra would have been freed yesterday. Because the only reason why Biafra is still in captivity is that Britain needs that oil. And the Prime Minister of Britain has now shifted the goalpost. Their vision of 2030 to get rid of diesel cars and to lower their demand for oil. They are going towards electric cars. But now, the minister has changed their goalpost, which means the cabal, they still have a job to do. Because Britain, once they are done dealing with you, they dump you. That is what Britain is known for. After they have done dealing with you, they will dump you. So for those who believe in Nigeria, mark that date, the 30th, 2030 and 2035. something will happen then. But before that time, we the Biafrans so would have left. I'll be watching you guys like a movie. Those that think, oh, the Igbo is the problem, you Biafrans are the problem, let them go, they're the problems. When we go, I'll be watching you guys in 2030 and 2035. Mark my words. You will remember that that young man said it though. He said it. Mark my words. I know the Britain like this. Same way they did to Mugabe. When they were using Mugabe, when they were done with him, they dumped him. I rest my case. So from me, from here, from now, I'm going to say peace to the whole family. Biafra supporters, me, I'm holding it down. And I say, may God bless Biafra. And may God bless His Excellency, Oyendu Mazanamdi Kano. And may God bless His Excellency, ESN, Ekpa, Simon and Jocko, for the great job you're doing. My brother, we love you. We thank you. We appreciate you. We know in your hands, Biafra is safe. In your hands, Biafra is coming. And when Biafra comes, the whole world will rejoice because we shall bring light to Africa. We shall bring, joy to the people of Biafra. Joy to the world. Biafra has come. Oh my God. The rising sun shall rise again. Joy to the world. Biafra will come. Oh happy days. Oh happy days when Biafra comes. Hey! My God, I can't wait. I can't wait. Let the politicians, those who are Biafrans, who believe in politics, let them continue with their politics. Give them their politics. As it was said in the Bible, give what belongs to Caesar, and to God, to God. Oh my God. I love you all. God bless you. Bye-bye.
Yeah, check me out. Superstars Media. Lord Logan. Bloomington, Lord Logan. And it's wild Flora show. 1914 amalgamation is what we dying for. 3 nations to 1 nation. Ever since annihilation. Nepotism is nonsense. You and you, clap your hands. Biafra gonna come, clap your hands. Biafra, Oduduwa, we're free now. Freedom is gonna come, we're free now. Yeah.